Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gaming with me, Tony Mo, and we are back here with Big Boss, playing some more Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. This is a game that I hope to cover for a very long time to come. There's such a substantial amount of content here, and so much to do, and I love the tactical depth of this game that you guys are going to see a lot more of it, probably even moving into next year, so I hope you're enjoying it. A lot of you seem to be. We're going to go ahead and lay down an animal trap here before we go ahead and move out on our current objective for the day, which is not what you may think it is. Rather than going out on a side up, we're going to go ahead and actually head out on a manhunt. A manhunt for more staff members for Mother Base, because I need to do some upgrades, you know? I need some dudes for RMD. We have a medical team that has just been established that we need way more staff members for, highly skilled staff members, that is. We're not just coming out here to grab some C's and some D's and some E's. In fact, that's the last thing that I want. What we're actually going to be doing is looking for B's. We want some of the high rank guys, so that's our main goal here. You can see I've kind of been screwing around in this area, so we've already got some guys spotted here. Basically, I have a set objective, though. Like, you know, I have a set directive as to where I want to go throughout the course of this. So we're pretty much going to navigate up this main road. We are going to check out this main base, which looks very large, could have some high-value targets in it. Definitely not going to be an easy ordeal to go ahead and extract any of these guys, but if they're in there and they're worth it, we're gonna grab them. I'd like to end up somewhere around here, trying to scout out this area. We haven't really been here yet. I haven't been here yet at all, as a matter of fact, and it's also near a side op that will contain a blueprint for the stun arm, which I eventually want to do, and you guys will definitely be a part of that. So that's really our main goal here, is to navigate throughout this section of the canyon. So let's go ahead and move our way up. We're gonna double spot these guys. They've already been spotted, but I haven't checked all of their vital signs and their abilities. So let's see how many of them are actually worth trying to pick up here. This is a very open camp, so things aren't going to be like ultra easy, but I'm hoping we can at least, you know, get one or two of them out of there if they are worth the time. So let's just double check all these guys here. So we got a bunch of E, nothing on that guy. Okay, this guy has a B in combat as well as an intel. We could definitely use some upgrades to our intel team. I would definitely like to bring him on board. Looks like this guy may be another B in combat. Kind of having some trouble identifying him because of his location. Let's check this guy out here. Oh, there we go. We got a B in medicine as well as in combat. That's definitely going to be exceptionally useful. We really could use some upgrades to our medical team. We go ahead and take a quick look. Kind of give you guys an idea of where I'm at with my entire staff. So R&D doing pretty well, sitting at 9, even base development's up to 6. Support has done really well. I've actually picked up a couple. You can see we've got 3, actually 4 in total, 4 B-ranked support staff members. Intel not doing exceptionally well, down at level 5. We do have a couple Bs. Actually, we have 1 B and an A+, so not much else going on there. And you can see for medicine, we are really at a loss. We've got Ocelot and this guy, Golden Eagle. They're both Bs, so that's great. If we can get another B on board, that would be awesome. If we can hit level 3 with the medical team, we're actually going to go ahead and start crafting medical supplies and supplements to help improve our stability and our performance in the field. So that is going to be something we definitely want to do here. If we can get... Okay, this guy's actually kind of just pushed in. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention! Not something you ever want to say when playing Metal Gear. We definitely want to see if we can get this gunner out of the way first. If we can get him away from everyone else and we can extract him, that would be a great start to this whole plan of action here. It's small bases I actually find are more difficult than the larger ones because there's not a lot of places where the enemies become isolated. Base like this, they're all spending a lot of time communicating and interacting with one another, which makes it exceptionally difficult to single someone out and extract them and then Fulton them, you know, without... you know, pretty much stirring up the whole damn base, which is the last thing we want to do. Not only is there a lot of guys here in an open area that could put heavy firepower on me, but they're going to alert the base up ahead, and the rest of our day is just not going to be as easy as I would like it to be, or as quiet as I would like it to be. Let's put it that way. So let's navigate our way down this way. Let's see if we can pull this guy out of here. We also, if possible, can try and obtain some of these turrets on our way through here, because we do have an upgraded Fulton. I can finally extract small turret emplacements, which is wonderful. It's wonderbar. There we go. We gotta be careful, though. You can see these guys are kind of going to pair up for a little bit. So I want to be cautious as to how we actually execute this. That's right. Just walk away. Go get a donut. We're gonna give your friend a love tap. Actually, you know what? They should be grateful. We are raising this man to a much higher stature. He's just a guard. He stands at a road in the barricade in the hot desert. He could be doing some serious medical and combat work for us back at Mother Base. He could be part of something special. Not just damn Soviet bastards invading Russia for reasons that I still don't fully understand because the game hasn't explained them to me yet. Come on, over this way. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, there you go. There's no one here. Don't worry about me. Just... It's a bad move on my part. I'm not really paying attention to my surroundings. This isn't actually substantial cover here, but... No, no, no. You gotta come back. We need you. We need you. Damn it. Alright, there we go. This is a better location. Give ourselves some actual hard cover. It's like if we can get him up here, this would be perfect. As soon as he hits the ground, I don't think anyone will see him. Come on, man. Make that move. Just a couple feet forward. I'm gonna make you a legend, bro. I mean, I know you don't realize you want this, but you do. There's more to life than guard duty and cheap vodka. Promise you that. Okay, that's perfect. Now the hard part, you gotta quickly grab this guy, get him out of line of sight before one of them stumbles over here and sees either me or them. And let's just get him a little bit further away before we go ahead and Fulton him out of here. Away from the trees, up by D-Horse. This should be a nice clear area. Look at that. It's like Destiny. You're gonna become legend, man. You're gonna become legend, and you don't even have to RNG or anything. I'm making it happen for you. I'm like an RNG god. My cross references probably irritate some people. Alright, let's see. Who else do we have down here? I know we had another B, we said. That guy's no bueno. I think it was this guy in the distance, right? This dude right here, who we can only see his butt for some reason. Let's navigate further around the outside here. Passageway, I'll have to remember that that one's there. That's one of the best reasons to upgrade intel, is that you're going to find like more back doors marked on your map. There's going to be roads and hidden paths, even dumpsters and trash cans to hide in are going to actually become marked on your map. So that's awesome. Oh, this is going to be pretty hardcore, actually. I doubt that we can actually pull him out without pulling out multiple targets, but if we can keep his attention while the others are distracted or bored of the situation. There we go. Looks like we got both of them. This is a point in time when a riot version of like an AR would be useful, because we could just drop all three of them with headshots, non-lethal. Maybe when we get quiet, you know, it'd be useful. We could do something like that eventually. That's not the guy that we want. That's for damn sure. It's like, it all starts to feel silly after a while. You're just throwing empty magazines out in the open. Like, here, doggy, come on, boy, fetch the magazine. Yeah, they don't want anything to do with this. All right, I think we're gonna have to either let this go or take a more aggressive approach and, you know, possibly disturb a lot of our possibilities further down the road to gather any group when we get to Aab. So I'm actually more for just let's move to Aab. Like, this is a really small outpost. It's one guy. You know, if we find that there's absolutely nothing at Aab, we'll come back. But right now, I'd rather see what's there before stirring up the hornet's nest. So onward and upward. Look at that, medical team up to 3. We can now craft Pentazeman. That's gonna allow us to stabilize handshake, which is fantastic for when we're doing more long-range stuff with iron sight-based weapons, especially. I find that to be quite useful tool, so I'm looking forward to that. Could have got D-Horse, probably should have got D-Horse, but oh, look at that arch. That's pretty freaking cool. Then we would have missed out on getting some more Golden Crescent. I'm gonna have so many plants in, you know, small medicinal type situations when I finally am able to craft a lot of these supplies. This is a complex location. I love... Uh-oh. I think we just found quiet. Maybe not. I think that's just a regular old sniper. That was a pretty cool cinematic for it, though. I dig that. It makes sense that an area like this would be locked down by a sniper if the Soviets would be... The Soviets would be very smart to do something like that. That's a unexpected load screen. Well, while that's loading up and saving... Okay, we actually... I think this is quiet, actually. That's cool. We stumbled into quiet accidentally. Who knew?
Boss, you okay? Could it be that sniper? Quiet. Quiet. Our silent assassin. Where's the sniping point?
Well, it looks like she'd be right up on top of that ridge right there, which is at 300 meters. Looks like we're gonna have to do some serious navigation here if we want to make it around and away from her. So while we push around the left side here, we got some cloudy weather incoming. I did want to make a small mention for you guys. We actually may have noticed that I've updated some of my thumbnails, so they're basically just easier to identify when a video is in a series, and that was the whole point. There's a sidebar now located below my sort of frame design with the peeled back page there for you, and that's going to identify what series the video is in. So in this case, you'll see that it says Let's Play for Metal Gear Solid, for this game, for Metal Gear Solid 5. I have ones for the game discussion, one for my first impressions, one for hopes and concerns, and one for Destiny and any other substantial series. We'll have one going forward, meaning that it's easy for you to tell that it is inside of a playlist and a continuing series, and it has more than one video to it. She's totally going to see this. Alright, here's the deal. It's always fun when you stumble into something like this on accident. Like for a while, I wasn't sure if I was actually going to be able to find quiet. Like I'm like, how am I going to do this? You know, like how is this going to happen? And it's nice to know that I didn't actually have to look anything up, and I just kind of, you know, it all fell into place here, so that's awesome. Now, I don't feel that I can just sneak up on quiet like this and have it be this easy, but we're going to give it a go anyways. We'll see how it all turns out. We'll let the cookie crumble. I need to stop with the really terrible sort of references and metaphors. Okay, that is a crack that we can climb. I can hear her humming up there. You hear that? Listen. Oh, wow. Okay, she found us, and she's throwing grenades at us. Let's make this quick. She totally slid off the ledge. She left.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, and there she is now. Well, I have a feeling that this is going to be something that we're going to have to do lethally, which I wasn't expecting, I'll be completely honest.
Look out, boss. Take cover. There's a laser sight train on your head.
Maybe if we can just wound her.
The enemy sniper just
No,
disappeared.
I can still see her.
Zero visibility. If you can't mark him, you don't stand a chance. Stay sharp.
Question is, where the hell is she going? I don't know that I can hit her while she's moving either. we lost her. Alright, now we gotta get down off this freaking ledge. Last thing I want to do is jump from a really high point, so let's just be careful about this. It's like if we could wound her and actually hit her with the tranq dart, that would be awesome, but it seems like she's just super aware. And I really don't think we're going to get the jump on her, especially with all the noise that our character makes just in simple navigation. But she definitely seemed like she was pushing to the right side here, so I'd rather have her get a spot on us, because that's going to help us identify where she actually is on the map. And see if we can't expose ourselves as safely as we possibly can. Come on, Quiet. Where'd you go? I'm just trying to put some purpose into your life. I mean, it's not so much to ask, right? You hear that? There's so many noises in this game. Oh, it was definitely her re-navigating. I thought I heard something. I was like, this seems like a good time to change my position. Guess I was right about that. She's got to be down by the river somewhere. Question is, where exactly? It seems like based on like proximity, she pretty much re-navigates every time she takes a shot if I'm close enough, which is ultra smart, especially when you can run like the frickin' wind. I'm waiting for it. Let's just listen again. You can hear like the wisps of her moving about, and you can kind of get an idea for where she's navigating. Here? She's definitely straight ahead of us. Oh, wait. Alright, let's push in. Let's go, go, go. I don't know if that's actually going to trank her, to be honest. She doesn't seem like the type of person to fall down to one trank. And this is going to make it ultra hard to find her in the sandstorm too. If I could identify her just before it rolls in. No, you don't, Quiet. You get back here right now. I see you. You can't run away from me like that. Damn it. She really does like to play games. I feel like I'm gonna have to give up and just do it lethally, and I really don't want that. In fact, now I've completely lost her, so she did a serious jump, I imagine, after that point. I don't know what she was doing. She's like dancing in the sun and the rain, and it was a freaking rainbow. I'm so utterly confused, and I understand that I should be because it's Metal Gear, but... At this point, like, she's completely unaffected, it seems, by melee. I mean, I knock her on the ground, but that's it. I definitely can't get any sort of an actual grapple off on her. Damn it, we lost her. Alright, let's go on. Reload the sniper. We're just gonna have to do it lethal. I don't know if that's the way it was supposed to be played, but there's just like no chance of tranking or meleeing her down, so. Oh, she lives.
Did you get her? With those abilities of hers. No doubt about it. She has to be one of the skulls. Now move in and finish your boss. She's working for
Whoa, man. I mean, calm down, Kaz.
valuable source of information, boss. There's no need to kill her. Think carefully. This is your decision.
Well then, that was a lot of me being an idiot and probably should have just hit her lethal to begin with.
The female sniper. Quiet. Cypher's assassin. Finish her. She's one of the skulls.
No.
Hurry up and kill her. No. Killing her would be a waste. Bring her back here. Boss. Boss.
Put it away, boss. Alright, time to extract quiet.
Support
Boss,
helicopter.
you're not thinking of bringing her back here, are you? She works for Cypher.
Placed.
We don't even know the extent of her ability.
Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we?
She's not setting foot on this base. Good word, boss. Can't believe you took her down alive. Now bring her back here. Let's find out what she really is. This is too dangerous. Kill her. Don't bring her to our home. This is the boss's decision. I'll send
Man, Kaz is so just like diehard set on revenge, dude. It's painful to hear it in his voice.
I'll just have her killed.
He knows that isn't actually going to work, so. Let's go ahead and extract. That ended up taking a lot longer than I had hoped and wished for, but hey, what are you gonna do? Let's head back to Mother Base.
Mission info has been updated.
See you at base, D-Horse. Oh man, the Fulton. So absolutely hilarious.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Well, in case you guys didn't know where to find Quiet, you now know in case you're interested. I'm not sure if she just appears in multiple locations, you know? It would make sense that she could be wherever, you know? Like, what would ever lead you to that specific spot on the map, other than just going there purely by coincidence like I did. I was just going there because, hey, let's see what's going on. Let's extract some people, and you end up picking up a new buddy. Interested to hear her entire story, figure out why the hell she is who she is. Or we're never gonna find out.
Slipped the line, huh? Shame. She's one of a kind. Fine by me. We don't need her type. Boss, we need to talk. Get back to base. Everything else can wait.
It's gonna be interesting to see how that all pans out. Yeah, me and D-Horse, man. We're cool pals, for sure. I don't know if that was a main mission and you just stumbled upon it, or if eventually you would have just gotten to it. Like, I'm so confused, but totally okay with it. Oh, man. And we've got an emblem part. Cool. We also captured a gerbil early in the video. We did put down a cage, and we managed to get a gerbil out of it. A single gerbil. Pays out for so much money. Sheesh. Those PETA folks, you know, they're real concerned about those animals out in the combat zones. Stray bullets kill thousands of gerbils every single year in Afghanistan. Did you know that? I bet you didn't. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and cut it there before we spend any more time spoiling the mission. That's not something I'd like to absolutely do with the story, so I don't want you guys to actually see any of this for those of you who are going to play it. Thank you guys for joining me once again. If you have any questions for me regarding Metal Gear or anything like that, as always, throw it down in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one. You're going to be clueless as to where the shot came from anyways. Let's get NVGs on, because I can't even see this guy's freaking head.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground.
Oh, that worked really well. He totally spotted me, but I also managed to wipe all these guys out. The question was, what was this guy's statistics? Okay, these two dudes aren't even worth our time. This guy, however, most definitely is. Bye-bye. And the Fulton never gets old, man. It really genuinely never gets old.